that. So we have the new model, and I'll just add both of these in one video so we don't have to worry about doing it again. So we, again, have the standard school bus sign all the way down to the heated mirrors and the LED headlights with the new chassis, the new grille. That is plastic like the rest of them. They do have chrome options, but that is plastic. Time of the bus need to fix the driver's seat. It's torn, mirrors not working, no movement. So this is what they do. They just inspect the buses all around, and then they fix them before they get sent out. Of course, with our state cabarets, we'll always be the first ones to get theirs. This also is illuminated school bus sign, turn signals. I can't really tell you about the engine and everything because I don't really know. I don't know what's under there, and I'm not lifting up that hood. I do enough of that with my truck. But I do know this one has the exhaust brake and everything, so we'll get to see how that works on the shifting column, or on the steering column. To open up the back door, and you see the lights did come on, so that's probably why it's going back. And this looks as good as new because it is. It doesn't have it probably has like 20, 30 miles on it. It doesn't have that many. They have to do a test drive on it, time to the buses, and then they also have to drive it down here, which is actually like 4 minutes away, but driving it around that factory, would do something. We have the North Carolina. That's actually a great picture. Let's get a snapshot of that. And we can go down some. Change the focus, make another one. Now we're going back in the middle. So yeah, we have the reverse light that comes on, and it lights up a little path along because it helps you see it, like, which I think they should have got the bigger ones and mounted them under. Like they need to get the ones that actually stick out, mount them on the opposite side, that way they shine out all the way. They're bigger, but the state is cheap, so they won't be doing any of that. When they notice this, they will seal this up and fix that. So let's go on the inside. We have the new bracket that they changed. It's supposed to be something safer, more comfortable. Come in, you have you're in different 124K, so that's why you can't zoom out now. But you come in and they're standard, and you'll see they're talking about the one tour. They don't play. They're very tedious when it comes down to the buses. So this probably happened in a truck. Somebody probably rubbed it, didn't even notice it, but if they don't say anything, they won't fix it. So they have to have that fixed. And they label every single thing. This bus has a backup camera. Same thing as the other one. I'm not saying all that again. Yeah, same as the other one. Again, they're going to rifle air conditioning, which is actually 2 minutes from Tom the Bus's factory. Sorry, the C2 factory. There's 2 plants. The main, not here the main one, but the most buses come out of there. It'll be the C2 factory, and the HDXs and not the HDXs, the EFXs are built there, and they're sometimes built there and go there for other stuff, or they can't have at the Callahan factory. Or they can't accommodate the Callahan factory. So, when we're talking about the front, everything is the exact same. Everything is the exact same. We have the switches that aren't working. That's what he was talking about. Either one of these or this one is not working, and they indicate that. So when they send it back, they have no problem with fixing it or figuring out what's the problem. Green tag, please park, brake in limp mode before driving off. I don't know how to do that either. So it's turned on. Let's see. It has the automatic hide on, and the brakes are going to sound like trucks now. Here's a quick demonstration. So if you turn the amber light button on, that will activate those amber lights out there. Open the door to the middle, that would activate the red lights and the stop arm. See that's flashing. And you open it all the way, that would open the door and open up the crossing gate. You close everything right back. This ID light, I don't know what that's for. Destination sign is for the school bus. Yeah, I really don't know what that's for. I really don't know what that's for. And that light I was telling y'all about, which I've already walked back because I'm getting hot. I got this Cummins jacket on. And that turns off the alarm. Okay, everybody, I did have to come back out here and record because the first part of the video did not have sound because it was connected to my car. So let's try this again. We don't have the same bus that they have in the shop now, but we have a bus from the same county. The 2025, or I believe it's a 2027 model, Thomas C2. The new redesigned interior in the grill. We're not gonna spend too much time outside because it's wet. So walking in the bus, we have the standard aluminum step rails, the treading. The first new thing you will notice is the dashboard and the interior, along with the owl treading no longer being the little, I believe it's the aluminum or steel plate that goes down the middle. It has a black matte finish treading now. Yeah, so let's go ahead and, yeah, so it has a black matte finish treading now. Hope this video is going to be everything because it's raining now, so it's going to be cropped into two. And we have, what bus is this? They might have taken it. This would be Wake 1653. Well, no, I'm sorry, 1904. So, and all buses don't have this. This is strictly for Carolina Thomas. This is how they go about the build order and all that stuff and inspection. And it goes like this in the windshield so they can just walk by and see them. So starting off, we have the new Freightliner Cascadia interior. As you can see, we no longer have the little foot, the footrest, the foot toggle pedal to move the steering wheel. It's that handle right here. Let's see. We have the fast idle switch, on and off. We have the ACT, automatic traction control, cancel, rollover assist button, all that good stuff, all in one. You can't really turn it off though, so it doesn't matter. That doesn't do anything. Oh, it cancels out the traction if you're trying to get out of a ditch or whatever. Off-road, but yeah. We have our light test button that does work with the bus off. Let's see. There's that. So, and now instead of pressing the brake, you do have to touch it again to get it to go off. We have our hazard light button, so it's no longer on the steering wheel, it's here. Can I zoom out? I think that'd be better. And the illumination on the dashboard still has a plastic. You push it up, and there's no down. You press it up and press it again. What else? We have the new AC buttons. They're kind of the same, just different. We have the IntelliPark, parking brake, electronic. If it rolls, it apply the brake. You turn the bus off, it apply the parking brake by itself. We have the stock shifter, column shifter. So it's like the trucks, you will put your foot on the brake, or drive, neutral, reverse. And it probably does have the automatic neutral, so when you press the parking brake, it probably does go back to automatic neutral. This is also the exhaust brake button. So on the trucks, it'll be the Jake brake, low, medium, high. The exhaust brake on the buses won't have a switch now. You can keep that down. You also can still change the gear shifter, so off, on. They all have it. It all depends if the bus is equipped with the exhaust brake and the computer. So even if your bus doesn't have it, this kind of is the button still. You just have to have it turned on. And the Cummins Insight on the computer. We have the headlight control, so that's off. You have your daytime running lights, and then you have your headlights, your LED, and that's the noise you'll hear because the bus is off, letting you know the lights are on. So you come over here, you still have your mirrors, power mirrors, top, your flat and convex mirror, You just switch it to one and you move them. Your 3-position door switch. And there's that. So there's that. Obviously, the 3-position part is for the amber lights, and that'll be another part of the video. I'm gonna try to incorporate everything at once, so that'll be in there. We have the ID switch. I don't know what this is for because we also have, and you'll hear me in the other video talking about that because we also have the destination sign. So I'm not really sure. Oh, the ID switch is for your parking, your daytime running lights at the top. Got it. So we figured that out. So we turn that back off. And it's keep getting blurry because it's water. These are your indicators and everything. They're still the same. Panel increase, that used to be here, but now we have the increase button to where it only works with the panel over here. And to operate the backlight on the dash, you have to use this button here, the dash lighting button. And yeah, so yeah, your domes, driver dome, that's for the passengers. Driver dome, rear heater, driver fan, which is that right there. And destination sign, which that should be on, but it's not going to turn on because it's programmed with ignition. This switch is programmed to be off. I'm pretty sure they're all still smart switches, and I'm pretty sure they had the same connector cable as well. Like smart switch C2s. On the older C2s before this came out, you could literally take, I don't know, your amber light button, unplug it, and plug it up over here. And as long as it was plugged up into something, it would still work. You could take your door switch, and if it was a button up here, you could plug it up, and it would still work as normal. I'm pretty sure these are smart switches, just the outside of them are still redesigned. But I'm pretty sure they have the same plugs, but you wouldn't know that unless you took this off to look at it. And I'm obviously not going to do that. Yeah, so there's that. The brakes do sound different, so those sound different. Okay, there's that. And as you come to the back, the buses don't have AC yet. There's a little misconception, and there's my BMW, and there's a little misconception. My BMW didn't want to see me win. It wanted to be connected to my phone, which is why I'm back out here in the ring. The misconception is that the bus will have AC. These are notes that they're putting on there to be fixed. So something like this, probably a fuse or wire. Mind you, everything doesn't come perfect from the factory. They do what they do, PDRs like this, make sure the buses are correct, and they'll get all the pollen off of here before we get the buses. So, what was I getting ready to explain? Oh, the AC. We won't have the regular standard Thomasville buses AC, which is carrier. People keep thinking that the AC is going to come up here and this will be out. No, it won't. If the AC will come up here, the bus will be built differently. This stuff will be mounted to the floor. All the emergency equipment stuff will be mounted to the floor. And this bus doesn't have a vandal lock on here. It will be mounted to the floor. And the AC will be just like the one that be on the roof, or sorry, on the back wall on top of the door. It will be the same here. It could be a different manufacturer, but we're getting a different manufacturer. We're not getting carrier. We're getting the one that usually comes on the Bluebirds, which is called rifled air conditioning, rack AC. Controls, they're going to go to the manufacturer around the corner from Thomas, which is like 2 minutes. There'll still be air conditioner here, and there'll still be one on the back wall. So I know a lot of people keep thinking the buses are going to have air conditioning that comes, the C2s will have for us, and honestly they're going to have it come down the side wall. It is not. There's electrical panels behind here, insulation and electrical wires that run through here. And it's not going to be on the roof either. So it won't have fans that come like some of the buses do from other states. There won't be like Internationals where the roof AC has the vents that's come through the top because it's on the other side. Or like the Julies. And they actually just redesign the Julie infrastructure to the point where the air conditioner can actually still go under the bus. The condenser fans. So that's good. So they don't have to have rooftop AC anymore. In which the inside will still look the same. The two evaporator units will still be the same. The condenser fans usually are on the top. They don't have to have that anymore. They actually can, depending on how they spec the buses and what's going where, they can actually still have the air conditioner under the floor and where they are. Yeah, I kind of lost train of thought. Well, this little protective glass sheet, acrylic sheet will come off there. That's the visor. This bus has a backup camera as well. The amber lights did come on real quick. I guess that's to excite the power. And then we have my way on, and that's the, woo! So we have the emergency tone for the standard beep, which I don't like. As you can see, like that person had the dasher on. And they had the heat on, maybe that was me. See, that brings up to 1200, turn it back down. These buttons, they won't have Bluetooth or nothing, but they do change the screen and all that good stuff. So, yeah, but that's about it, y'all. And you see it says Thomas built buses on the dash. And these are Canada, I think. Is it Canada? No. What is this? This is Canada, or somewhere. It ain't North Carolina, or United States. Those are antennas for the radio. The Julies will have the Daimler communications antenna, so they will always look different. It was kind of be on the Zonar antenna mount, and you have that white thing there because it's electric. It communicates with Daimler for forever. They all do, but that one does it in real time. Some of these you have to plug up. Other when they send like annual updates or notifications when you change something every once in a while. That's supposed to be like that. I don't think so. And I guess we can, since we already got you on the video, take a look into one of these. We're not going to do nothing but looking though. I'm so used to the doors being all stiff, so my bad. This one comes with the everything, or more. You got a backup camera on here? Yeah, it does. This one has everything except has more heat. That's what it is. It's a handicap bus, but also has more heat. Buttons, strobe button, and step trigger button because it's going to a place with cold air or cold climate or cold region. Not the unlocking the back door from the inside of the bus. These also have those, this is the same thing. It also has these lights on the side that illuminates when the red lights are out. So you can see. We're gonna go to one more time. This is what it looks like, and I'm gonna get some more pictures of the bus.